Greetings from Cuyahoga Falls. My name is Jehovah. Welcome to War of Rights. It is Saturday, and I am hanging out with the UEC. So once again, special thank you to everyone in the UEC for once again letting me take part in these amazing battles every weekend. And thank you to all of you in the chat and Twitch. Keep those chats coming. Talk to each other. Have a great time. We are actually fighting today at the Eastwood Skirmish. Let's see who we've got on the menu. On the Confederate side, we are looking at 1st Virginia, large numbers there, 2nd Mississippi, and there's two parts of the 2nd Mississippi, very large today, and 8th Florida in mass. Look how many 8th Floridians we have here today. Wow, great job, 8th Florida, for showing up. We've got the 20th Georgia. Now, I've been waiting to see these guys for quite a while. Welcome, 20th Georgia, to the channel. You'll recognize some of these names. Used to be around other units in the UEC. Now we have the 18th North Carolina. These are your Tar Heels. We know them well. Along with your 52nd New York. Always great to have Captain Frank and the boys here. And the 6th Wisconsin, not the Iron Brigade, just the 6th. So we'll call those guys the Wisconsin all day. But there you have it. And the Confederates a little bit outnumbered. Let's talk about some history here until because the game itself is about to get a historical element, so I won't have to do this very much longer. But we are actually just north of the East Woods. That's the East Woods you're seeing there. Over in the distance, that is your North Woods. And if you look toward the sun over here, because this is the nighttime now, this is before the battle, you'll see right out in front of us, that's the Miller Farm. There's the Miller Cornfield. You've got the Hagerstown Turnpike out here. And way off in the distance there is your Dunker Church, so the first morning of the battle. But this takes place the night before the battle, and Hooker sent out some guys under Meade to kind of flush out the Confederates, see where the Confederate lines were, not to generally engage the enemy, but they did have a little skirmish, and that's what this battlefield represents. It'll get dark throughout this battle, and if it goes the whole distance, it'll be hard to see by the time it's over. Now, back to the matter at hand. I told you the 2nd Mississippi. Now, this is a Russian unit. Every time they've played, they speak Russian. They are Russian, and they're very deadly with the musket. So always fun to watch them. But then there's this other element of the 2nd Mississippi that are English speakers. And this side of it's new to me. But you see the guys like McLovin, Crazy Horse, Outlaw, Goopy, Herper. I think these guys are the American side, and they're led by this guy, Formless Nut. Probably the craziest man in War of Rights right here. He was my compadre in the 7th Tennessee Company E way back in the day when I first started the game. Formless Nut, that's the guy that's responsible for getting me in the 7th Tennessee Company E. He recruited me at Nicodemus Hill. I remember it well. But that's his crazy voice. That's his character. And you'll hear it throughout the day.
He is a pencil.
I'm ready to kill the enemy and drink their blood.
Shoulders.
Are you ready to kill the enemy and drink their blood? Oh, all right. The clock has started. I got to try to stay impartial here. We got Union up here that deserve to be recognized as well. Oh, man. There's your 52nd with Frank in command. 6th, Wisconsin. Already moving over to the right. That's Imperator. And they're the first ones out, so the 6th leading the way. And who do we have on the big gun? 1st New York. Von Platten. These are attached to the 52nd New York. And they're getting that gun right up there. Already made some good progress with it. Most of the Union not getting in a huge hurry. Here come the 52nd. And there's your 18th North Carolina Tar Heels and your 20th Georgia led by Captain Jumbo. Welcome back to the channel, Captain. And welcome to all the 20th Georgia to the channel. It is really good to see you guys. You've been missed. All right, so the 6th making a hard push to the right. This is what you do in a pub match. Oh, but making a hook left here. I think maybe they saw that this door was closed. The Confederates already on the left flank. And that's going to be your 2nd Mississippi under Nut. They figure they're going to know about it if they leave this spot. So, great idea. And then you have Confederates on the fence. There's your 2nd Mississippi as well. And 1st Virginia moving out to the rocks. Very aggressive. And it looks like the Floridians holding the right-hand side near the hanging tree. But no Union coming this way. They're all going to the left. And Formless and his little band of merry men having to hold the left against pretty much the majority of the Union Army coming this way. So we'll see how the Confederates react. 1st Virginia in the rocks and the 8th Florida moving up the fence line. They're going to put some pressure on the Yankees. Try to lead them away from the point of contention. See Hogg and Polyhog getting the angle on the Union across the field. Going to put a little bit of fire on them. And the Virginia getting out of the rocks. So as Florida squares up on the 6th, they move out. So Imperator and the boys trying to get out of dodge here and out of the range of the 8th Floridians. So a soft push by the Union to start the match. But like I said, I got the whole Union Army coming this way. And that's going to be the 52nd New York, as well as your 18th North Carolina and the 20th. And they're going to smash right into Nut and his boys. Here are the 20th right up front. Jumbo is aggressive. Trying to feel out where the Confederates are, and now that musket fire gives them an excellent clue. And Nut and the boys taking some fire. Flagman going down immediately. And I believe Nut was with him. Yeah, Nut is also dead. So how are the 2nd going to react? Their beloved leader shot dead in the first volley.
Somebody do volleys.
Somebody do volleys. Hilarious. All right, we've got a lot of Confederates up here. That is your 8th Florida and 1st Virginia. A couple 1st Virginians. God, 8th Florida's massive today. So it just depends on where they want to go on the battlefield. And 52nd looks like coming down to help. Here comes Frank and the 52nd. Not afraid to stand out in the open. And you can see getting right up close to Nut and the 2nd Mississippi. A lot of Union here. They put down fire on those Confederates. It's going to be hard to live through it.
Good shots, good shots. I saw you, Ice. You killed that flag. You killed that flag. I think.
So here Nut is back.
Are we gonna shoot at that regiment in the open field right in front of us? Those guys are shooting.
Aim at the open field, boys.
You can see Nut's boys taking a lot of heat right now. But the Confederates are moving over. Looks like Hogg and the boys moving through the field. And they're going to try to close the back door on the Union. So Formless Nut and the little band of the 2nd Mississippi facing down the 20th Georgia. Here they come. No, this is the 6th, the Wisconsin. They started this whole damn thing. They're going to finish it. Here they come. Over the fence. And into the Confederates who have fled. They're leaving the area. I don't blame them. So the Confederate left has crumbled. See the Florida on the fence. So will the 6th take this opportunity and push on the Confederate right here? Looks like they're holding this spot. Not much to hold right here, to be honest with you. You got to push through those woods and get that point of contention. All the Union coming this way now. Everybody flooding over to the Confederate left. You heard them say they're in the corn, but I think that's only one guy. And he's no more. He's like, hey, where are my friends at? That is the Union. So you can see the Confederates have flipped over on the left-hand side. They've still got the point of contention behind them, which is by design. They're your 2nd Mississippi as well. 1st Virginia moving over to the left, and your Florida a little exposed now. They've lost their help to the left. And artillery is starting to make noise now. And yes, the Union finally pushing through the woods, or through the corn here. And Nutt and his boys under a lot of pressure, finally deciding to charge against the Wisconsin, who are leaving the area. So Nutt and his tiny band able to push off a much larger unit there.
Get your reload, get your reload.
But they've still got a lot of Union here.
The Russians are here to
And that's your 20th.
Check.
Right against the edge of the map. And the 2nd Mississippi has brought in their Russian brothers. So the 2nd Mississippi in one large unit now. And here come the Union. So 2nd Mississippi really propping up the whole Confederate line here on the left. And right now it looks like the 18th North Carolina here taking the heat for the Union Army. And you can see the big hole punched in their line there. So the Confederates are being very deadly with their fire. You can see even more of the Tar Heels falling there. And some 52nd here as well. Both flags in the area. And all the while, you've got 2nd Mississippi holding up the left. Okay, it looks like the Virginians have gone into the center of the corn. Very aggressive move by Virginia. And they are on the flank of the Union, who have a large number still. You can see they've gotten some reinforcements. Frank is here. And so they're holding their own against a deadly fire coming off from the Florida, although they've moved as well. Yeah, so the Confederates finally figured out they had people on their left, and they've got guys moving finally that way. So the 52nd and the 18th North Carolina kind of on an island here. Fairly exposed, but they do have reinforcements coming this way. So let's see. And the Union not able to push through on the Confederates. Boys holding this corner pretty tight here. See, Virginia's here, 2nd Mississippi.
We need a charge.
So Nutt leading the way here.
Man, they was getting bugged.
Looking for the enemy.
Jimmy! The enemy! You see that ghost?
Yeah, I saw
Oh god, that guy's a crazy man. Alright, here come the 8th Florida again.
Oh, on my left.
Hogg probably feels like he's got him where he wants him. They're exposed in the field.
Take aim. Take aim. Between the posts. Fire.
There you go. Knocking them down. They've got 2 fences of protection, where the 52nd and the 18th North Carolina have none. And I wonder how long they're going to hold this spot. They probably feel like they've got men on the right-hand side, but they don't. That army has pretty much been destroyed. They've got a few going that way. So the 52nd now under Frank moving to the right. There's a stubborn Confederate resistance over here that he may not be aware of. Going through the corn, you're completely blind. So let's see if the 52nd can handle it, because they pretty much have 2 companies. I believe that's the Virginia, at least both parts of the 2nd Mississippi right out here. We saw Nutt recon this area not long ago. You can see the 52nd under fire right on the edge of the map and going in for the charge, but they're going in blind. They don't see him. Now here they are. 52nd large and in charge. Can they take the spot? And here come the Russians. So 2nd Mississippi holding their own. But still the Union is pouring in. You see the 6th are here as well. And you heard them. They killed them all. So the Union has pushed the woods here. And with 28 minutes left to go, they're still not much closer to the point of contention. You see the Confederates doing a really good job here holding this road. So far, these are your 8th Floridians holding the corner here. So their left has crumbled, and now they got to depend on someone else to hold that left, because the Union could take that left and go right down that fence line. Ooh, artillery hitting the 8th Florida maybe? So Florida.
I see a flag on the... Be good, boys!
Take aim on the flag, boys, in the corn.
Now you got
Flag to the corn.
right on the west!
Fire!
Oh, and look at the casualties. Florida just knocking down Yankees in the corn. They didn't even know what hit them. 18th North Carolina under a hail of bullets. Trying to fire back, but they're firing into the corn. They really cannot see the 8th Florida on the other side. Oh, another brutal fire by the Floridians. And our brave German friends from the 18th North Carolina completely decimated here. Private Hill with the flag. They're trying to get out of here and limp to safety. Brutal, brutal volleys by the Floridians. And they're not by themselves. Here come the Wisconsin, trying to cut off the path of the Confederate reinforcements, and Florida repositioning. You hear the 6th Wisconsin thinking that they're running. And you hear it there. The Union engaged, and this is a big deal. The Union gets more tickets. So when the attacker getting more tickets and losing morale first, not a good sign for the Union. We've got 25 minutes left in the match. You see Florida fire deadly. These names are starting to disappear for the Wisconsin.
Yeah, make sure you have round ball, because if you have weapon ball right now, it won't reach.
Yep. Crouch to reach if you need to.
You see Florida's going to deliver a volley.
If you see any red regiments, say it in Discord if you see any red regiments.
And Florida's moving again. Getting back toward the point of contention. They want to make sure that they defend it.
Yeah, let us know if they do anything. Whoever's on the right there, keep an eye out for anything.
And Florida doing maneuvers in the field. Maybe trying to lure in the Yankees. I'm not sure what Hogg's got up his sleeve here. Trying to hide from them, or do we have Union coming this way? Yep, Union on the right. So Hogg and the boys trying to pick up the 20th coming this way. Jumbo's got a large mass of guys coming, and it's a race to the corner. Florida's going to beat them there. And the 20th, they see it. They got the hell out of there. And there's your huzzah. All evened out. 24 minutes left to go. The 20th Georgia running into the buzzsaw here. The 8th Florida en masse, and they've got a lot of numbers. And 20th smart enough to get out of there. They know they don't want to just waste away on the rocks. So another good defensive move by the Floridians here. Helps to have most numbers. And your Wisconsin not standing still. Oh, shit. Did my game just crash? War of Rights, man. Oh, Lord. This game, I love it and I hate it all at the same time. All right. Well, let's get back into it. You guys bear with me. I hate it when it does that. Event server 2. Okay, so I gotta turn you guys to the other screen so you don't see the password. See, that was fairly painless. Hopefully it was just me and not the whole server that crashed. But I'll know here momentarily. Huzzahs, I hear huzzahs. Minutes left, both sides engaged. Just deploy at the fucking spawn point, dummy. All right, we're back. Oh no, my T's gone. Where's my... Game. Well, I don't have a clock, so I have no idea what time is it. Shit, that sucks. Alright, so 8th Florida on the right-hand side. Got some Yankees out there. And a large Confederate force here, the 1st Virginia. Wiping out the Union in the corner. Imperator coming back, but his whole company's dead. This is his ritualistic suicide. Gonna take a couple of them with him. But we still have some U.S. back here as well. There's your 18th North Carolina. After taking punishment in the field, they've moved into the woods. And I don't see sight of Nutt and the 2nd Mississippi. Union up the hill. So they must be back at spawn point. So they've got a pretty large Union force going right for the point of contention here. This is going to be very bad for the Confederates, of course. I don't have a clock and can't see it, so I don't know what happened there. Oh, no. Come back. Okay. 18:40 left in the match. And the Union is currently taking the point of contention, so 8th Florida coming this way. You can see them moving down. They were paying attention to that right-hand side of the Confederate line, and they've got Union coming that way as well. So the Florida really in a bad spot here, but as the largest unit, they're going to have to make something happen. So they're going to try to keep cover on their right flank by going down the hill. On their right flank, these are your 20th, so they got to be careful. They don't need Jumbo and the boys coming down and putting too much pressure. The 20th fairly small at this point. But they're going to try to put some pressure on the 8th Florida. And you can hear the huzzah. We've got a counterattack. So 8th Florida right in the middle of the field here. These nuts boys. Nope, this is your 1st Virginia coming around. They're going to try to put some pressure on the Yankee invader, but Hogg's still got Jumbo on his right-hand side. Not paying much attention to the 20th Georgia here. Turning their backs on him. And hopping the fence. And Jumbo and the boys not doing a whole lot about it. Those guys carrying Q-tips? They might be artillery. Hogg taking him down the fence. He's going to put some pressure directly on the 18th North Carolina. I believe the 52nd is here now as well. Yep, 18th North Carolina and 52nd New York. And we've also got Union on the fence line up here. This is your Wisconsin.
Shoot him down. Fire at will. Fire at will.
And so Hogg and the boys, they've got enemy everywhere they turn and not a whole lot of friendly units there to help.
Behind us, sir.
Ooh, a large volley coming through, ripping holes in the Florida. Hogg going down. Polyhouse still here.
Up in your left face.
Lots of fire coming into the Florida. Polyhouse got to get them down. Wisconsin pouring down to the fence. Very aggressive move there by Imperator. And the Florida moving off. Oh, flagman going down.
Buff us right notch.
And here are your 2nd Mississippi, your American 2nd Mississippi.
The Russians are coming over here with us.
Hi, my American friends.
How are you doing? Hello.
Wherever you are, European. Sound American.
He didn't sound American, I tell you that.
Hey, sound American, boot.
He sounded like he's speaking the Queen's English.
Jib in, left face. Double quick, move it out.
So it looks like Nut wants to try to get in behind these boys. And they've already got 1st Virginia back over in this area. So both sides being very aggressive here. So you got a couple spies watching the right flank of the 52nd New York. Very smart. They've got their hands full right now. But they still hold the point of contention with 8:23 left. And looks like Florida's finally getting over to the woods here. Hogg is back.
This is the best map ever.
So the Confederates making a ring around.
Adventurers, we need to knock them off the main. Company left base, double quick full power.
So Hogg giving his men a quick couple orders and then moving out. They've got to be aggressive here. So 8th Florida coming in behind. They're going to come in behind all the Confederate units, swing around. And here are the Union. So Frank smartly moving the 52nd into position to cut off the Florida. And he's got 2 Confederate companies in his face. 2nd Mississippi as well as... Oh man, here comes the Florida. They're charging in. Hogg right up front as usual. So dark can't see. Might as well pull the names up. Because I can't see a damn thing. You hear the za. Confederates are taking losses. And Hogg is dead. It's like Major Imperator may have done it himself. 6th Wisconsin has come in. And 1st Virginia's here. I mean, it's just the whole damn armies have just crashed in this one spot. And we've still got Florida here. But it looks like the Confederates have actually done it. They've used all their men to do it. But they may have pushed off the 52nd, but we've still got a large force of 18th North Carolina here, right on the point of contention or right near it. And these Tar Heels are not going to give up easy. The only thing I don't like about this map is it gets so dark you just can't see. I mean, it's fun when you're playing, but not when you're filming.
Okay. Make double ranks.
I guess, yeah.
So here's your Confederate army, kind of all jumbled up. And they better get going. They've only got 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes to get this large contention of Union out of this spot. So we'll see what they can do and where Florida decides to come in and hit this spot too. That's also going to be important to the outcome. And the fire continues to come in, but the Union not persuaded to leave. 4 minutes, 42 seconds left. And I tell you, these Confederates, they're going to have to make a push here. Because the Union have both of their flags, and they're just going to be spawning in men. Well, you hear that? That means that the Union's now also taking losses. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the match. You see the Union numbers starting to dwindle down a bit. They are a long way from spawn. 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Where are the Florida?
Okay.
They may be in the woods, but knowing Hogg, he wants to try to hit him from the side he's not expecting. Ooh, artillery coming in. All right, so 2nd Mississippi's here. Here's 8th Florida. See Frank in the 52nd trying to get back to their lines.
They're charging up north.
Side, boys. Guard against left side.
Got it good.
No, it's Rambo. It's Rambo.
And there they are.
Left side.
You see the Union just trying to stream in through the field. Look at all the flags. These are all Union soldiers pouring in from respawn. Look at this. And they're all Wisconsin. Here they come, straight into the Florida.
It just seemed
The confusion of battle. And the Confederates were able to hold the charge. But they're no closer to the point of contention. You saw that the line started bleeding away from blue, but they backed right up on it. And that line, oh, it's teetering back and forth. 2 minutes left. Confederates have got to push now. You see it's all the 1st Virginia right up front here on the spearhead. And they're making the push all by themselves. Pouring into the Tar Heels. But no reinforcements are here to join them, and the Union had held off the attack. 1 minute, 22 seconds, but Confederates can push now. But they really don't need to. That red line's coming this way. But here they come. 8th Florida. Saw that Wisconsin guy running out of the woods like the deer in front of Jackson's Mitt at Chancellorsville. Here they are. You see Hogg's tag. He's still alive in that mess. And now he's dead. 50 seconds. Will the red line get over in time? The Confederates are taking back the point of contention. Right at the last moment, 38 seconds left. Will the clock get back around? It looks like it will. Ooh, a large blast by the New Yorkers. And here it is. They did it. They broke the counterattack. 17 minutes, 49 seconds left in the match. Both sides taking losses. But the Confederates now in the lead. Because we've got a couple Union flags laying right there on the field. That means that they no longer have a mobile spawn point. And that gives the Confederates a huge advantage, since the Union line is way over there, and the Union's already back. You can see here are Wisconsin, and they're aggressive. They're moving already. 52nd New York is also back in town. There's Frank and the boys. I'm pretty much running off name tags now because you can't see shit. And it's only going to get darker. It's hilarious. So we'll just enjoy some optics, huh? The flashy muzzles when they fire in the dark. So pretty. And we'll look for flags. Looks like the New Yorkers are just bombing the point of contention. So as long as you're not standing on it, you're probably okay. 1st Virginia back out in front. Jordy leading the way. And they got to remember, they're on defense here. They don't have to attack the Union position. They only have to defend the point of contention.
If you're out of the look to the right.
That flag, they're going back.
Alright, those left are a bit more right.
So this is the part of the game where it kind of gets a lull going. Everybody's had their fun. Killed a lot of their compadres here. Look at this. All this Union death. Need to get some light. You're right, Top Man. Sorry about this. This is the only map where they use this darkness like this. This is the previous night before the battle. Gives you a little bit of insight on what it would have been like to be a Confederate soldier. That's kind of the point of these things. Only light is the cloudy sky and the flash of a muzzle.
Eventuell müssen wir gleich noch auf den zweiten hopsen.
Von Süden geht rein.
Wir haben
Ja,
ja,
ja.
You can see the Confederates are pushing this way, but no need to hurry. Confederates are in the catbird seat, so to speak. They've got both Union flags laying on the field here, and they've also... Oh, no, they've moved up this way. So 6th, Wisconsin against the Florida Hog, again, first to die. But the Wisconsin not large enough to take on the Florida that way, and they get brutalized. So we've got the Florida holding the right side of the line. This is how they started the battle.
Good job. Good kill, Johnson.
Before they were needed that way, and you see the Union starting to come this way as well. So Confederates on the left and the right. The middle kind of left open. 14 minutes to go. See if the Union decides just to pour all their men through the center here. They've got a pretty open lane to the point of contention. There are some Confederates back here trying to stay out of the range of those New York guns. 2nd Mississippi.
Bayonets on, boys. Made for big booty bitches. Check.
That is B for big booty bitches. Nut going down again.
У меня у одного сломан в Миссисипи. У меня он серый.
So funny. So 18th North Carolina in the corner. 52nd was over here as well. They're on the road. Frank moving his boys. Going to the right. There are Confederates here. Not a lot of them. They're moving back this way. It's 1st Virginia. Kind of spread out, stretched a little. You can see Frank and the boys have gotten behind him. And he's still moving. Frank wants to sweep all the way around again. He's got almost 13 minutes to do it. He's got plenty of time. Try to surprise the Confederates. God, it is just dark. Look, I can't see anything on my screen. This is absolutely ridiculous. We're literally chasing names around in the dark. It's so stupid. Yeah, I wish we could do some gamma correcting or something on this. It reminds me from a scene in a movie back in the day. I cannot see a damn thing. Oh, the movie was called Skin Deep. It was John Ritter. And there was a scene in the movie where they had glow-in-the-dark condoms and they were fighting. You know, you see their dicks bouncing around. It's pretty funny. So they've got it. They were back in behind the 2nd Mississippi, but they were ready for them. And you can see the Confederates and the Union all spread out. But you just can't see anything in the dark. Although, hear a huzzah. Confederates are breaking. This gives the Union the ability to win the match right here with 11 minutes to go. All they have to do now... Dude, you cannot see shit. I mean, this is a major part of this battle. They can track the point of contention in the dark. But they can't see each other until they're right up on each other. So, for them, it's got to be very, very interesting because you can't see anything. And now the Union breaking as well, but that red line is moving away. 52nd, 20th Georgia, both here, 6th Wisconsin. I see all the tags, and they're right near the point of contention. They're going to force the Confederates to come back and take it from them. If they can take it now, they can win this match. And, of course, I can't see anything. I see Formless Nut out there. Did. A lot of Union here. And thank goodness they're about to win this game because it's so dark you just can't see anything. And you see Jordy coming in. Virginia hitting the side of the 52nd here. And the blue line's bleeding back red. Look at this. Hog is here. 8th Florida has arrived just in time to keep that blue line away. And you see we've got 2nd Mississippi coming in. And the Confederates looks like they're going to take back that point of contention. This is the darkest I've ever seen it on this map. And you can see the 18th North Carolina pouring in, 52nd here as well. They don't want to give up on this point of contention. It was hard fought for. But the Confederates are still here.
Sorry.
And Hog and the boys have taken up a position right on the point. They might as well. You can't maneuver in this darkness.
Guys, right in front of you, independent fire.
They can't hit us, they just can't see us.
Yeah, they can't see you unless you shoot, but that cannon's going to be shooting right at the point of contention, so they're still in major danger of that thing.
We know it's please don't shout.
And the Union trying to surround the Floridians here on the point. They're just hanging on to it with their fingernails. All you're doing in this darkness is giving away your position. You could literally, as the Yankees, walk right up on them if you were quiet, and they would never know you're here.
It's the most pointless match we've ever.
I'm surprised they're not doing that, to be honest. See, Florida's still here. Their numbers, I can't tell if they're getting smaller or not. Long battle. Everybody's got their sleeves rolled up. Wiping sweat off their brows here. And I'm sure any viewers are long gone by now because can't see shit.
Just stay in line, boys, and keep firing.
We got the boys.
Don't stand in front of anybody, otherwise you'll probably get team killed.
Oh, it's literally pitch black. Company ceasefire.
Ceasefire, ceasefire.
Oh, it's so dark.
Guys, ceasefire and fight in ranks.
Those enemy bearing. Look for the golden Richard Hog.
Oh my god, man. Look at this map, mate. They're moving on the left side.
Let's kneel and wait.
How do you know?
No, that's ours.
We're getting charged right. We're getting charged right. Quiet. We're getting charged to the right.
Yeah, everybody needs to be quiet here.
Charge to the right. Brace right. Brace right.
Here comes the
brace
Wisconsin.
right.
They're here. So the Wisconsin doing what I thought, running right into the Florida here in the dark. Almost finding them by accident, but the Florida's still too big for the Wisconsin, I believe. I don't know. We still got cheeseheads here. You see the 8th Florida chasing them. Perriator going down. Shot dead. Black welder. And the fucked up thing is that you still have Wisconsin here, but the Florida can't see them.
They might be. Can't see shit still.
You see, there's just enough Union here to make that Confederate line start bleeding away. Because we've got Union coming this way. That's your 18th North Carolina, 52nd New York coming in as one.
Music.
And you really can't see crap. Here's your 1st Virginia, 2nd Mississippi. But where are we on the field, you ask? Who the hell knows? Jeez, I mean, you just can't see anything. And we've got a last stand. Okay. So Confederates mixing it up with the 20th Georgia here.
Go.
And the Georgia taking that spot, point of contention, bleeding blue. We still got 8th Florida here. We still got guys here. It's so hilarious watching these names just bounce around in the dark. Oh, fuck. At least I'm having fun. I'm just bouncing around. Doink, 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 doink. They're trying to get numbers on the point, man, but there's a lot of Yankees here. Not that many Rebs. Looks like they may have frozen it. They have, and it's coming back this way. That's the benefit of being so close to your point or your spawn point. And I think all Confederates standing on the point at this time is probably a good idea. Here comes some of the Wisconsin this way. Just can't see anything. So Wisconsin, you got to give them credit, man. They're aggressive. They keep trying. They just don't have the numbers. And the Confederates able to bring that red line back around. But here come the 52nd. And the 18th North Carolina. Will they be able to weather the storm? This is half of the Union Army. Or actually 2/3. And you can see the Confederates just melting away. We still got some, but we got guys just running out into the darkness. A couple 1st Virginia. Captain Jordy's still alive. We got a final push by the Union here. A lot of Union. Oh, this is the death knell for the Confederacy. Since we got that last stand, are they going to be able to get reinforcements? Do they have one more push? 1 minute, 49 seconds left in the match, and this blue line is going to hit way before that. This might be the match right here, as the Union able to push the Confederates off the point of contention in complete darkness. You might admit that the attacker has the advantage in that case. But there it is. The victory belongs to the Union. All right, congratulations to the Union players. If you like that, hit that like button. Consider subscribing. Until next time, my name is Jehovah, and I'll catch you later. Goodbye.